so far, but I can't lose it.
Well, that's interesting. I mean, usually the webcam works just perfectly, but tonight something fishy's going on, and it's got to be this spooky music. Pro Stream webcam. That's what I'm using. Yes. Lock it. Klausen. Well, it's not that important anyway. Welcome back, everybody, to Roleplaying Unlimited presents Enemier the First Step Reimagined. I am your Game Master host, Tragically HP coming to you live from the 100th Meridian, where the Great Plains begin. We have only a couple people ready here at the start of the session here, so might be a tad slow going here to kick off, but sometimes that's how the games go. Sometimes they start off slow and then they end frantically. I'm going to jump into the voice chat here. And what's up, fellas? J-Man and Sean, hello.
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 Howdy, strangers.
Eating some dinner.
Very cool, very cool. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. My camera is just not working at all, so we're just going to jump over here to the live screen. And we can see that at long last, using the incarnate map maker, I have completed the revised map for Eucor, the Kingdom of Eucor more specifically. And there's a lot more detail to it. On the older map, each hex was 12 miles. So this is kind of zoomed 4 times. So yeah, just a lot more detail overall. Where Katie's character started. Sean over here at the Eucorian School of Sorcery. Ben over at the Shalar Isles. Oh, I meant to put a pirate flag on that thing. I forgot. Still some details I need to add, but this was definitely good enough for a debut tonight, especially considering we only see this much of it. Well, let's say hello to Katie as well. Welcome, welcome.
Hello. Let's see how spacey I am during this. This is either going to be hilarious or everyone's going to be really pissed.
Looks
Hello.
like we are waiting on Ben to jump into the voice chat. Cher texted me earlier. She will be a bit late, possibly, which, absolutely, considering that she ain't here yet. Well, we left off on a cliffhanger last week in the battle in the library. And, yeah, this was definitely the primary point of interest for myself. Saphiel kind of disengaging from the battle, and as we can see, all of the assassins have turned and are now focusing on the battle going down below, where Sadrake is playing the 5E yo-yo game, where you're just getting dropped and picked back up, or the Chumbawamba style, as some others prefer to call it. I believe Glimble was most recently responsible for helping Sadrake back to consciousness. And we can see here Clanker with his swarm of insects, and facing off against the unkillable Mauler, which is seemingly true because this guy just does not seem to take any damage or respond to the wounds at all. And as usual, a little flub here with the turn order, bringing it back after a week. Gotta just add a random into there, and then it fixes itself.
Well, I guess the real question is, does he bleed?
Do what now?
I said the real question is, does he bleed?
He does bleed.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Hey, what the heck?
There it is. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
That's right. Well, that's very weird. How come I can't put the turn order where it usually goes? It's like blocked by this sheet of nothingness back here, which is just never before occurred. I think I'm gonna have to do a tiny repair on the stream here while we're live, which I mean, J-Man's the only one who's watching, so good deal. go. We'll just enlarge that mess. And that seems to have... Yeah. Okie dokie. Oh, but then I covered up... What in the hell, Bobby? Okay, here we go. Dun, 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 dun. There it is. And I think that will work for us. Turn order in place. Clanker, you are in a three-way tie here at the top with triple 12s.
Oh, that's right. We don't have the tiebreaker thing on.
Yeah, I forgot to do that. It's almost like I played a lot of D&D over this last week.
You know if we're going to have Mike tonight?
Mike is not able to game for the foreseeable future. Hopefully he will be able to rejoin in a few weeks, but for the time being, he said he is unable. Unfortunately.
That's too bad. All right, so I guess on my turn, I'm going to try and see if I can kill this guy.
Get it. Well, 15 is, well, 23 is actually what you're doing, but 15 would have been good enough, as it were. 14 points of damage, and we will take it.
Hold on. Did I use favored foe on him last time?
Yes, you did. That's why we have the 2 red dots there to connect that.
Okay, because
I was wondering what that was.
I think I keep doing that damage. Let me double check.
Alrighty. Well, while he's doing that, I would say, welcome to the show, Ben. What's happening?
Hello.
Howdy, stranger. Looks like J-Man may have a tiny bit here to add to the end of his turn, but you can go ahead and take off from there, Ben. When you hit, yep.
Yeah, so I'll do the D4 and I'll do the D6 from the swarm as well.
All right. How come he keeps maintaining concentration? Maybe I haven't been... Well, somebody's been beating him up. Look at that hit point value. D6 extra. All right. Two D6 extra or just one?
It's a D4 from the favored foe and a D6 from the swarm.
I see.
You want me to post the swarm again?
No, you're good.
Alright, so yeah, I smack him and that's it.
Cool. Roll on, Ben. And of course, as always, anybody who's playing, able to watch the stream in the background, if it doesn't mess up your play, greatly appreciated. Help us with some numbers here to start off. Oh, look at this guy. He's trying to climb his way back up. Ah, what an idiot. Just because he thinks he's moving quiet doesn't mean we don't see him coming.
Won't let me go on the other side of the barrier.
Oh, I gotta drag you over it. Whoop. Aha! Yeah, that's how those one-way barriers work. If you're on this side, you can see everything and target through. If you're on the other side, it's complete darkness up here until you climb the ladder or ascend as you just did. It's him! Blast him! Do you think he's alive?
I don't know. I might not be.
How come this guy ain't talking?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't think I'll be alive after this.
Yeah, I don't know if you're going to or not, but you do see Sapphire standing there watching this all happen.
I guess I'll use my bonus to... Probably won't help, but I'll drink a healing potion.
Okay. 18, definitely good enough to hit. Definitely no sneak attack. And definitely still alive. Sharena in the house. What's going on? Welcome back to Roleplaying Unlimited. How's it going? Some people have staring contests. I think Ben and Sharena have silence contests. No, we cannot hear you. Or I cannot, at least. Ruh-roh, Rorge. Hopefully we can get that fixed up while this proceeds here. And then, yeah, once we hear you speaking, we will make sure to drop you into the action as it's going down. So, a tiny stab from Sadrike. Abdul is going up next. I'm going to play his action here. I think. Here we go. I think it's time we cut this thing down to size. As I open Glimble's character sheet for some reason. I think we'll go reckless attack again. Get the advantage, but attack rolls against me also have the advantage.
Well, but he's flanking, so he wouldn't need it.
Yeah, I guess that's true, but he is also raging, so he might not be in the right frame of mind. We're just gonna take the single wallop. I just wanted to check and see if he had a extra attack, but I think that's next level. And why the hell not? We're point blank, we're staring at this guy's back. Let's just put the muzzle of the dwarven shoddy up to his back and... No! Well, that's not good. Eek. Oh boy. Not the worst thing that could have happened, but the gun is jammed and he has wasted his action. So, yeah, Abdul, not so much of anything going on here with the flank and the attempted blast. Brings it back up here where we were sitting all along.
Is the 15 miss?
What's that?
The 15 missed?
It did. The lead will take her turn. And oh yes. Ben, we're gonna need a wisdom save from you, please. As you feel that tingling on the inside of your brain again as whatever that little tiny demon is that they shoved in there is starting to scratch away at the inside of your head. Ah! Come on, man, roll that save! Roll that save and throw! Wow, I think he's willingly forgoing. Oh, yes, he is. Yikes. Wow. Well, this is off to a horrible start. So, Ben, we're going to up the ante here as this thing has now found new territory inside your cranium upon which to apply its evil designs. And you take maximum 5 points of psychic damage to the inside of your friggin' skull. And that's just the free action as she orders this to happen. Take a step over this way. Now, I have just exited Katie's threatened area with the lead. That's all I'm going to say. Or should I say more? It would provoke an attack of opportunity if you so chose to take it.
Now may be your time to take over.
I'll take an attack of opportunity should it present itself.
Oh, man. And she's going to be in a flank position, too, based on the way that she moved past.
I'll take a nice little swing with my short sword.
All right, come on. The dice could not be better in your favor. There you go.
Raphael's over here. Look at me. I'm the lead now.
Can you hear me?
Hey, what's going on, Sharena? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Okay, there we go. I guess I had to turn up my output volume.
That'll do it. Who the hell is this character here? Ukuku and Eodritri? I don't know, this is one of the cooler names that the auto creator has come up with. I'll just pop it into your journals here so everybody can see it. The second one, Ukuku Eodritri.
That sounds like a true orcish name.
Yeah, it do. So, Cher, your character sheet is on the very top of the journal right there, and you now have control over it. So, take a few moments, look over it. If some things are unclear, thankfully you've got a veteran right there in the room with you. So, he may be unfamiliar with some of the abilities because this is a somewhat new bardic subclass that we're going with here. So, it should still be mostly straightforward, though.
Okay.
And then, okay, so 17 points of sneak attack damage to the lead. And yeah, that is a nasty, nasty gash right there. And in fact, Katie, roll 3d6, please. /R space.
D6, you said?
Correct, 3 of them. We're in the pipe, 5 by 5. And that is actually going to count as a critical attack due to the unexpected treachery. She was a bit curious, but you stayed back long enough to where she let her guard down, so the hit will count as a crit, dealing an additional 15.
Traitor!
Ow! And I think that's going to warrant a... Okay. That stab came dangerously close to severing her, or stabbing her in the jugular. Like, you had a very precise shot, and she just managed to turn at the last second, so you stabbed her in, like, the back of the neck, and now she's kind of like... She's fighting with, like, one side of her head kind of tucked on her shoulder to protect that wound that you just dealt. And, well, I guess that would stop my progress here, just out of pure shock, but I am not going to run back and exit Ben's threatened area and retort, so I will focus on stabby on Ben here, and it's going to be a double short sword attack. Why is it the assassin? Oh, there it is, the lead. Bam, bam. Oh, dear goodness. And, of course, those are flank attacks. And look at that poison damage. Woo! Oh, good call. Thank you, J-Man. Had it there for a second to show off that weird name, and there we go.
I can't see where you guys are. It's all black.
Yeah, exactly. You're still in the Twilight Zone. Have you had a chance to look over your character? Everything look all right?
Yeah, it looks a lot like Sarnia.
Alrighty. Con save, and then a second con save.
Wouldn't matter, it'll drop me.
Are you taking excess after the drop? Or is it,
No, the second attack drops me.
Gotcha. Alright. And with that, then I will step forward and kind of body block Saphiel. And she turns towards her cohorts here and orders, "Dispose of that one." And points back to Sadrake as we send it down here to Glimble's turn.
Okay, I'm going to go past Mauler, and I'm going to take the disengage action, so he doesn't attack me.
Alrighty.
Or he doesn't take a... You know what I mean.
I gotcha.
And that's my action.
Disengage, move through. Okay, well, that's gonna bring it back over to Saphiel.
Man, are you telling me I have to deal with the consequences of my actions now?
I don't know.
Such bullshit. Such... I think I'm just gonna straight up go for another short sword attack.
Alright. Yes! That was another nasty stab pretty close to where you hit her the last time. And she's definitely having a different look in her eyes here than she did a few seconds ago, because her hit points are almost at half. Anything after that? Bonus action and move.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my movement to just kind of back myself out of this situation now. And then my bonus action will be my disengagement.
All right. yeah, like I texted earlier, after you kill Ben, make sure to focus on Justin next.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. This was the plan the whole time. Like, even last week when I first was like, I'll disengage. My next turn, I was about to like sneak up and stab this bitch.
That worked
Yes.
out. Well, now I have 3 assassins. Assassin! Ooh! And, well, it's not the most effective way, but I mean, they're not playing by, we know we have to damage him 3 times to kill him. They're playing by, this will be the most heinous way to make a point. So, once again, we're just going to pick up this body and drop it all the way down. Thud. Back down to the ground here. So, Ben, that's going to put you 1 down on the death save tracker, of course. And Abdul, right over here, just kind of startles as he hears, oh, what is that? And that will effectively consume all 3 of the assassin's turns, because they basically just ganged up, hoisted him up, tossed him over. And with a whopping 1 on his initiative, the invincible, unkillable Mauler. Also has no tongue, so the extent of his taunting comes in the form of grunts and spits and drools, which is just all kinds of cool. And yeah, Mauler will bust out with 3 attacks here. The first on Clankadanker here. Alright. Take a second attack on Clanks. Well, that's not good. A third attack on Clanks. There we go. A 24 to hit for 8 bludge. And then he's going to free action, intimidate, and roll a natural 20! As he... I guess this would be him turning around to face Abdul on the other side. And Justin, you're right back at the top of the initiative on the next round here, so unless you have something that prevented that, I think you're in death save mode.
Yeah, that was 8 points you said?
Correct.
Yeah, I was just checking to see if I had any kind of mitigation, and I do not appear to. So, yeah, I'm going to be down.
Gotcha. Yeah, that was close, I knew. Roll a natural 20 on your death save and get your ass back up and fight again. Oh, close. And Ben, how about your death save? You're already 1 down. There you go, 1 up, 1 down. And Abdul kind of looks around at his fallen companions and looks over at Glimble hastening his way up the ladder. I might need some help down here, he shouts out. And tries to take a great axe swing at Mauler now, since the shotgun is temporarily out of action. There we go. A 21 for 7 slash plus the rage. Okay. So that'll take some more hit points, or whatever this guy has. Take a move action here. I still have 2 more potions of healing, so I will bonus action 1 of those. This thing, is this even gonna work?
Is he a 5th level barbarian?
He's 4th.
Okay, yeah, if he was 5th, he'd have extra attack.
Exactly, that's what I was looking for last round. So he holds the potion of healing in his hands and looks down at the Warforged. He's like, I don't even know if this is gonna work. And he just pours the potion of healing and restores 6 hit points. Right. Hey, it worked! And with that, he'll back off again. And oh boy, it's the lead's turn. Yes, I think I will. I think I'll go this way. I loved last game when like just the top of her head was out of Katie's line of sight. That was the best. And she's going to do some restoration of her own. Passing it back over to Glimble on the ladder.
Okay, I see, or at least hear Clanker get dropped behind me, so I'm gonna feed a potion to him, and then I'm gonna climb down the ladder and move over to help Sadrike.
Gotcha. All right. Clanker's gonna get some. Do you want to save the bonus action for Sadrike? Because Clanker's got a couple of hit points. Sadrike appears to be unconscious.
Oh, he's not dead?
No, Clanker got knocked out, but then Abdul went just before you and gave him a healing potion.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
Just a smidge of hit points. Just a little.
Okay, okay, so I'll belay that. I'll feed it to Sadrike, and I'm taking the disengage action to get past Mauler.
Okay. Move, action, and bonus.
You'll get up that ladder one day. I believe in you.
I'm having trouble moving, turning him around, so I'm just gonna move him.
Sidestep.
Yeah.
And I'll stay on that freaking level one of these days too.
Yeah, by the time you guys are staying up on the 3rd level is when the combat now moves down to the ground floor where everything started.
Okay, that's greater healing, so that's 44 times 4. Or 44 plus 4, excuse me.
No, I'll take the ×4.
Yeah.
Did you say 4 die 4 plus 4? No, I said 44 plus 4. Oh. That's much worse. And we'll send it over to Saphiel's turn. Facing off against these assassins, 3 of them. I'm here too.
You get back 16, Sadrike.
Nice.
Thank you.
Right. Well, I have gotten myself into a predicament here.
That's called a pickle.
Yeah. I prefer the pickle without the vinegar. I wish it would have stayed a cucumber. Okay. I think I'll just go ahead and attack the one in front of me instead of trying to go find the lead again. Because that just seems like a bad idea. And hey, who knows? Maybe I'm spacey enough today that I'm making good decisions. That sounds weird. I think that's
possible.
what's happening right now.
Anything is possible. Crazy logic. Well, shit. I assume you're stepping into melee with that guy, right?
Yeah, if I could get my friggin' mouse to do what I want it to do.
Oh, it looked like you had your ruler token selected. There
Yeah,
you
that
go.
was like part of the problem. I have not been having good luck with computers today. It has been a disaster all day.
Dope. Hey, what happened to the tunes? Alrighty. 1 second here. We'll do, we went from sad music to angry music. So stab, and I'm going to be, yeah, that guy's hurting pretty bad. But it's my turn after yours, so anything else there? Do you have any healing potions on you by chance?
I do not. I looked last time once I got down to 11 and do not have any of that.
Uh-oh.
Healing, not my specialty. But I will use the rest of my movement to move back a couple of feet and then my bonus action to disengage.
All right. Well, with that, here comes the first assassin that you just stabbed. And we're going to take a allow me to retort with a pair of stab attacks. Yeah, that's just awful unless your AC is, no, your AC is not a 12 or lower. So this guy just comes in, stabs twice, and misses twice.
You know, how does it feel? How does it feel, Dan?
I need a cigarette. I'm gonna take a break. This is just demoralizing. This guy doesn't have enough movement to get the flank, so we will just kind of follow up on what the last guy did there. This one is not. This one does not have 2 attacks, so make of that what you will. And a 6 to hit you.
Yeah, don't make it.
Well, all right. And here comes the final one. Here I come to save the day. Bum, 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 bum. Third time's a charm. A 10 armor class. With advantage.
Yeah, I'm safe. I'm good.
Wow. They've got her surrounded with 11 hit points, and they couldn't do the job. I mean, if Katie's dice aren't going to work for her, maybe she has something to where she can make my dice work for her. And at the bottom of the initiative, once again, is Mauler.
He's like, you guys suck!
I am just going to triple clang down on Abdul here. Just like Thanos beating on Cap's shield. Except nowhere near as impactful because it's a miss, and finally a hit for decent damage. What the hell? That's not right. That's not right either. There we go. So yes, Abdul has taken a decent amount of damage here. And as we come into the next round, I need to take a brief pause here, not a BRB or anything, just have to set something else up here on the screen. Okay, Cher, if you are not able to see on the map yet, give your screen a reload, and everything should be in focus now, and you are actually at the top of the initiative here, so once you are set, take it away. This will be your actual starting position there.
Alright, so I can see the screen. I was trying to figure out where I am.
1 second, I will... Whoop! There you go. Now, the story as it is for your arrival into this position, Cher, is you are in this great city in the library studying up on something that has to do with your backstory. And we will get more into that at a later point. And for the last almost minute now, there's just been this huge ruckus from down below. So you have actually descended this ladder from the 5th and 4th levels of the library to see what's going on here. And from what you can see, let me just double check your vision. Alright, so you don't see exactly what's going on from where you are, but just outside of the range of your vision over here, you can hear sword fighting. Clank, clank, ting, 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 ting. Just all kinds of steel on steel going on over there.
Okay.
You can see a robot and a dwarf attacking that poor disabled man over there.
Poor disabled man, huh?
Yeah, I mean, he is a grotesque with one arm, and he's like scarred and burned all over. Ow! 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 So as you come around the corner, you do spot somebody kind of standing here out of sight of the combat, and her garb matches that of these dark looking people over here. They're all wearing like ninja, assassin, rogue type clothing, so you kind of got a bad feeling about what they're doing, and they're surrounding you don't know who she is, but she looks like she's definitely seen better days, because she has been slashed and stabbed a few times. So what's your play in response to that?
Wow. Let's see what I got for spell.
Sure.
So I sure as hell can't reach her with my daggers. Absolutely nothing that's useful.
Maybe a double move then.
Looks like that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
So I think I'll kind of stay back here. I'm pretty sure I'm still within her range, but not close enough that I can actually do anything.
Gotcha. So, one of the house rules for this campaign is... okay, Enemier homebrews. We're going to post this for everybody. Everybody receives 20 hit point bonus at level 1. That is why you are playing a 4th level bard, rocking 49 hit points there, Cher. Additionally, because I created your character and I prefer to roll the hit points instead of the high average, your hit points were 8, 7, and 6 instead of 5, 5, 5. So, you're welcome.
Not bad. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. The critical rolls for PCs only are maxed for the original damage dice, so that's something we need to actually kind of like manually do whenever we roll a crit, which happens. This is session 6. I think Justin rolled one in session 4. Ben might have rolled one in session 2. I think that's about it. Feats, gotta hold off on them for a while. All characters receive firearm training unless you specifically wish your character not to have it. It is a very gun-heavy campaign setting. Caster checks to cast spells. There is a magical distortion in the weave of the planet. So, whenever any magic is attempted to be cast, you actually have to roll a caster check. Otherwise, the spell just kind of flubs in the process. And this is not discriminatory to just wizard magic. It applies to all magic, regardless of the source, whether you're a druid, whether you're a ranger, whether you're a bard, even if you're a psionic. Resurrection is no longer on the fly, so spells like Revivify and the like that allow you to bring back a dead comrade right there on the spot, that's gone. You have to go old school and actually take the body to a temple. Gritty realism, this is everybody's favorite. This variant uses a short rest of 8 hours, a long rest of 7 days. So we are in the 6th session here tonight, and we have yet to take a long rest. So use your long rest refresh abilities wisely. We've had plenty of short rests, and there's no limit of only 2 short rests for every long rest using this system like there is with the normal one. Inexplicable revival. In this age of Enemier, it is not uncommon for a person killed to about an hour later revive in full health at the nearest temple of their deity. If a deity is not chosen, see the GM for what happens in this instance. Granted, those revived in such a manner are bereft of any of their possessions, as this process seems to involve spiritual travel and animation of a new body. While the deceased corpse withers away quickly to ashes within moments of death, leaving the possessions at the site of demise. As one becomes slain too often, the chances of their revival become slimmer and slimmer until eventually they will succumb to death, unless resurrected at a temple or reincarnated in a druidic circle or some other rare means of defeating death. Curiously, this revival effect does not extend to monsters and beasts, leading to all manner of philosophical and theological discussion and debate. A hunter doesn't have its kill vanish before their eyes, nor do monsters revive in seemingly unending numbers when you're in their dungeon. It is also important to note that death due to old age, sickness, poison, and disease are likewise unaffected by this revival. So that it makes disease and poison especially lethal in this system. So note, you've been fighting assassins using poison. Mechanically, this means that if your character is slain, they have a 90% chance to return to life in the manner described above. This percentage chance is reduced by 10% for each subsequent death until after 9 deaths and amazing dice rolls, your luck has run out and your party will hopefully seek out a temple to have you resurrected. Very cool, J-Man. Just got your message there on the side. I dig it. There is a sense to that for sure. And additionally, to those homebrew rules that I have just gone over, every character has a unique extra ability, similar to what I did in the Enemier Pinnacle campaign. What's going on, Radio Covenant? Welcome, welcome. Let's just go over Abdul's here. Kind of post each of them just to show the special nature of these. Boop, boop, boop. Once per long rest, drop to 0 HP, regain 50% of your max HP once per long rest. Unfortunately, Abdul has already used that previously. Clanker has the Cleaner ability, which he used just last session to annihilate these two guys who were causing him all kinds of trouble. We We also have Galimble, who I believe very early on used his special ability. It might have even been in like the maybe the second or the third game when we got into the bar brawl. The Master of Time, stunned a foe for 1 turn. Not the most potent ability, but it's a charisma save, which most things are not good at, so it does kind of make it an interesting effect. And Ben, I don't think, has ever used his special ability, despite being the impetus for why these exist in this campaign. Something extra, you get a extra bonus action 3 times per long rest. So that can certainly be useful. And the point of, well, let's also check out Saphiel's special ability here, which it just was fitting. And I know she already used this one. Well, she hasn't used it but 1 time, I think. So I think you still have 2 of these at your disposal. But the point being,
I don't think I've used it at all. I don't remember using it because I keep forgetting about it.
Well, what the heck? And the point being here is that, what's up, Drunk Pally? Welcome, welcome. Is Sharena is playing a character inspired by her bard Sarnia from that campaign I was just talking about, the Enemier Pinnacle campaign, which took the chronology all the way back to year 0. We were kind of at the dawning of civilization and exploring how a lot of the countries and civilizations and historical events that we heard about in the 1100s, 1200s that we usually play in, how all that stuff kind of came to be, how the magical barriers came up, and a few other different plots as well. And her character had an ability in that campaign that allowed mastery of initiative. She could effectively take one of my monsters and one of the PCs and swap their initiative. So if I rolled really good on my initiative, guaranteed whoever rolled worst on their initiative on the PC side was going to be switching with me. Now, we're not going to go quite that heinous with it this time around, because
come on, Dad, that'd be fun.
I done learned me my lesson. What we are going to do, however, is once per long rest, and this is going to be unavoidable. I'm going to actually expend your special ability right here for you. But once per long rest, you can effectively double your turn. It's like putting yourself in the initiative twice. So, you just took your double move. Hey, Cher, it's your turn again.
Nice.
Stab this bitch in the back, because she don't even seem to see you yet.
Yeah, Zadrock loved that initiative.
Oh, God.
It's always up there at the top.
Right. And, yeah, since Drunk Pally is here in the chat, I mean, some of these abilities have kind of gotten away from their inspiration, but the original campaign, their inspiration you would have recognized very similar to abilities from the Galaxy of Heroes game, especially like Fracture and stuff like that, where you can just effectively take out a character's turn, or like Whirlwind stuff where you can just AoE and just wipe the floor with a bunch of people. That was my thought, because I was like, yeah, this game is freaking awesome. It'd be cool to add some of these abilities to 5e and kind of give the characters a little extra oomph. I think Justin's guy was basically unkillable. Like, on every time that he got dropped, when his turn came up, he would just gain hit points and get right back to his feet. Like the freaking the Night Sister zombie.
Wasn't that his drunken master?
Exactly, the Dwarven monk, Vondel.
Yeah.
So, Brinley
Do
steps...
I have only one turn?
What's that?
I only have one attack?
You do. Your hand axe might do more damage, though, than the dagger. Just try the roll. Don't worry about what you actually hit. It has better damage potential, but you did roll better with the dagger. And roll 2d6 on top of that, please. Not bad. Well, this isn't so good. I just took 12 points of damage from... Hey, that's how much I healed from that healing potion. Well, that sucks. Actually, I healed 13, so I'm still 1 up. And yeah, it's just like the Stewie Griffin. Extremely slow turn. What's going on there, Val? Thanks for the cheer. Thank you as always, man. Much love. Are you with us? And unless you have a bonus action that'll do you any good there, Cher, that might be the end of your round there. And I'll make sure to add that ability onto your character sheet at a later point like I did with everybody else's.
I don't have any bonus rounds that I know of, so that is the end of my turn.
Okay. So I'm going to send it back over here to... Oh, looks like the initiative order got all screwed up. Let's keep it the same. Clanker's turn. Burger meat, man. No! You know what? You're like standing on the ladder, so I'm gonna say high ground bonus +1, because otherwise that is a suck.
Well, I was gonna roll a hero point.
Save it.
And I don't see. There's no way for me to like click anything to roll a hero point. You know, I got the hero points like 5 or whatever, but there's nothing to click to roll it.
Weird. Maybe they updated the sheet. I thought there used to be a way, but it's been a while. There it is. Satrake just rolled his.
Yeah, I have one on mine.
Huh.
I also have the ability to click mine.
Yeah, I see Justin's is in the, maybe it might be because it's manually added in. Whereas, here we go. It's in the settings menu. There's an actual hero points button to click on or off, and then you see how it pops up there above your replenishable resources. Written all in black, so it's kind of hard to see, but it's right there above your short rest, long rest, and under your flaws.
Okay, yeah, I see it, but I don't think I have 7 of those.
I don't think you do. Everybody should have, I think, 5 that resets to 5 when you get a new level. Which, from there, I'm not sure how many everybody has spent. We're kind of playing on the honor system in that respect. Haha, what's up, Evil Dawn? Yes, indeed. High ground, always. Unless you're Darth Maul, ironically, who loses the high ground to Obi-Wan Kenobi. Womp womp. So yeah, another good chunk of hit points there off of Mauler, and you actually cut a really nasty wound into his leg that causes an immediate gush of blood. And his body does respond as it should. I mean, his leg almost like immediately collapses underneath him. But once again, he just doesn't even seem to notice.
Still got the swarm damage on him.
Oh, extra swarm? Okay. Got that. Anything else there for your turn?
No, that should do it.
Alrighty, let's bring it back to Ben. You're like, oh, how did I get down here again? I don't want to know. Is that
I'm gonna grab the short sword off this assassin.
Okay.
Keep forgetting that I had the other short sword too. I need to start using those. And then I'm gonna fucking climb back up again.
Maximum effort.
Fucking bastards.
This guy again? Really? That's funny. They're perfectly out of your range to where you can't see Sharena or the lead.
Nope. So I don't even know what's going on over there, but
Perfectly
I see
out of your-
Staffiel in trouble. So I will help Staffiel.
know that she went out of her way to help you. Otherwise, your body wouldn't have been tossed over the side like that. Like, she fought like hell to make sure that you didn't get tossed over.
Alright, so I am using their short swords, and I'm gonna attack this guy here.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if their poison is supernatural or whatever, but I'm using their weapons.
Yes, indeed. It's not a supernatural poison. It is a application that lasts for a certain number of applied attacks. Which you're not sure if it actually dealt extra damage to him or not, because to you it just feels like a normal sword. You can kind of see the residue on the blade, but there's very little of it left.
I am going to bonus action and use my martial arts so I can attack him again.
Power gamer. 2 attacks per round. What the hell is this?
Yeah, okay. Mr. 3 attacks per round.
I should have 4. You're the guy that's like, I need 16.
Well, yeah. I'm only doing 2 points each time I hit.
2 times 20. Ooh. Well, that's perfect. I didn't have that many hit points left. 4 is enough. Stabby stab and dead.
And then now I will use my something extra.
Alright.
And take another bonus action to Wraith Strike this assassin.
I don't know who you're talking about. Gotcha. Woo! Nice. 6 stabby, okay. Almost all of what he had. These 2 right here are the ones that only had 1 attack. Looks like you already killed the higher level one. So, EOT there for you?
Yep.
Alright, back down to the dwarf barbarian. Come on, Abdul. Great axe 4. Hey, good enough. Definite strike. Plus rage damage. Oops. There we go. And yeah, that is a great axe cleave worthy of a bardic tale, as this cleave goes cleanly through the area that Clanker just opened up with his last attack. And Mauler is already missing his left arm. Now he's missing his left leg. And that's going to prompt a dexterity save, and somehow this guy is balancing on 1 effing leg.
He's the Black Knight from Monty Python.
He very much is. Like, he doesn't notice it. Like, he looks down and then he looks back up at both of you and kind of gives a hamburger smile, and then like just prepares to go right back into the fray. And here is Cher about to get the lead's full attention as she just turns around and can't help but ask, "Who are you?" And then she stabs out twice. Youch! 1 attack is just horribly off the mark, but one of them is a near crippler from the beginning. A 26 to hit for 8 piercing. And then roll a con save after that.
rolling. Just give me 1 sec.
Okay. Perfect. You made it on the dot. So instead of taking 29 additional poison damage, you only take 14.
22 in total?
14 and 8. Yep, 22. And the lead will use her bonus action to disengage. Wish I'd have done that earlier with Sapphire, but I trusted you. And yeah, I'm just gonna kind of back away from you.
Your mistake.
And yeah, she's realizing that now she's caught in the middle, kind of. So, Glimble, what's happening with you? I think you should just go back down the ladder and get a jump start on the next adventure.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that. I'm gonna try going up. I'm gonna go try going up the ladder again.
Reminds me of that old ringtone that I used to have for Mark Bollinger. It was the "It's Raining Men," but it was Arnold Schwarzenegger conducting the freaking workout at the same time. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep your elbows at the waist. Up, down.
Okay, I'm going to try and get up the ladder again. Disengage, get past Mauler, and yeah.
I hope we can chop off his other legs so later on when we find him again, he'll be like, they made you new legs. It would take like an hour or so of my time probably because I'm so unproficient in it, but it would be hilarious to go over this video after it's all said and done and just splice the little clips of Sean's character moving back and forth in this just whoop, 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 whoop. Alrighty then.
Okay.
So, Katie, what's happening?
Alright. I am gonna attack the homeboy immediately above me with my short sword and hopefully do some damage to him. Try to get myself and now Sadrike out of this predicament.
Alright. Getting the one there with the flank. That is definitely... I'm assuming this one, right?
I was gonna go for the one above me, but yeah, we can do that one too.
Okay. Yeah, you do have the sneak and flank advantage. He is almost dead too, though, so... And now definitely dead. And any follow-up for that?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my movement and my bonus action to disengage.
Very cool. And we have one assassin and a leader that is half dead, so this is an interesting turn of events. A natural 20 on the morale check. We are going in guns blazing. This assassin here with his one attack is going to step right here and try some crazy maneuver where he's going to try to hit both of you with his single attack. can't even describe what it would possibly look like because he's using a short sword. So, I mean, you both have to, like, kind of hug together to make it work. But if I roll double natural 20s, well, shit.
Shit for you or shit for us? Because those are two completely different.
That is, just all kinds of crazy. He hit both of you because your armor classes are both 16 and I got a 17. So you're each looking at 9 points of pierce damage, and thankfully the poison has worn off for this one. And that's about all I got left, so we'll send it back over to Mauler. Now rocking one leg, one arm. Swinging a +1 mace. We're going to take as many swings as it takes on this guy that just took off my leg to put him down. A miss, another miss, and a hit. Which is not going to be enough to bring our dwarf down. And I have no concept of strategy, so I will just keep my one-legged self right there. And pass it back over to Sharena at the top of the initiative.
I don't know if I should go try and fight her again. I don't think I should. I don't think I'm good enough for that one. So I'll probably just back. Sorry, my mouse is not working to move this thing around.
Oh, you're good. Usually we do a zoom in of all the new characters. This is Sharena's new character, by the way.
I like the picture.
Yeah, pretty cool. So you're just kind of scooching up, or scooching back?
I was trying to scooch back, but it wouldn't let me scooch. My mouse is going everywhere but where it's supposed to go.
If you're trying to hug the railing, that might be part of the problem, because the dynamic lighting barrier there is going to kind of prevent your movement at certain points. So it might help to, like, be up here and see if you're able to have better luck in that respect. Do you want to do a ranged attack at her from where you're at, or just kind of see how this plays out?
I don't know if I even have a ranged attack. Let me check.
Your hand axe can be thrown, as can your dagger.
True. I think I'll try tossing my hand axe at her. It's heavier.
Get it? Damn. Just missed. Axe goes flying right past her.
Lucky bitch.
You can use a hero point.
Oh, very true. Yeah, click your, Actually, I don't think I have that activated for her. Let me get on your sheet. And... hero points are on. Yes, that's on. Exhaustion. Yes. Okay, that should be good. Yep, right under your flaw and above your short and long rest buttons is your hero point box. So go ahead and click that and see if you can. Perfect. Good enough. Strikes her in the back. Yeah, she has got all kinds of nasty wounds that are starting to bleed out. She's got a lot of hit points left, but the wounds that she has taken are definitely something to concern. All right, Ben. Oh wait, you're up here. Holy crap, you're finally up here. After return. Everybody on the stream just watched me pan to the south, expecting you to be down there again.
Did we skip Clanker?
You know what? I guess we did.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, he doesn't need a turn.
I'm just a robot.
That's right. I'm so depressed.
So is it my turn then?
Correct.
All right. I kind of cock my head, looking at this guy who's just like, whatever. I don't have a leg now. I'm like, I don't understand. I'm pretty sure you meat sacks need those. Well, let's see what happens if I try to cut off your arm. That's hitting people with a mace.
Right. Whoa! I got good news and bad news. Bad news is you missed his arm. The good news is his head is, like, now somewhere over here.
It looked like I was able to do the max damage for the crit thing, too. I put it in the stats there.
Sweet. Very nice, very nice. So, yeah, that's, I mean, the body thuds to the ground, and there ain't no doubt that this guy's dead.
So after I do that, I go, much better. That makes more sense. Who's upstairs? I say loudly as I go up the ladder.
Well, that's funny. You're gonna go up the ladder now and pass Glimple, who's been trying forever. Later.
Hey!
See, little gnome, that's how it's done.
Well,
You must commit.
Abdul's turn is next, and he's passes Glimple as well. Somehow Sean will be the last one up the ladder, because I will take a double move and get myself, yeah, this looks like a good place as any. A little shift right there, and bring this back over for Clanker. And Ben, triple advantage. Well, okay. There goes the last of the assassins.
Now I'm gonna turn and just stare at the lead.
Alright. I will actually use my action as the lead this time. And she kind of like holds out her hand in a trembling fashion towards Zadrike. Almost like Vader doing a force choke. And you feel a tremor inside of your head that is unlike any you've ever felt before. And if you had to describe it, assuming you survive it, you would explain it as it feels like something, like all of a sudden just a balloon burst inside my head and my head was about to explode shortly thereafter. So, con save.
He just blew up the inn.
That all you got?
Hero point? I think that's all I got. Unless I can use another hero point.
No, you cannot. That is bad news right there for you, my friend.
I'm gonna go ahead and pickpocket Saphiel's ability to reroll 20 d20, and I'm gonna use it.
Huh. Interesting. Okay then, so you feel the imp inside of your head just explode. And it is a paralyzing feeling that is going to stun you for your next turn. No save. The good news is you're not dead. It didn't blow your head completely up. But it did do something inside of your head that you're just like, you can't tell what it is, but something is really, really effed up inside of your head, and it results in a permanent, possibly, 3-point intelligence loss.
Oh, no, I'm stupid.
Pork and beans. And make sure to notate on your character sheet that you are suffering that 3-point intelligence loss and where it came from, in case we come up against a divine miracle or something that might be able to restore that. For the time being, it is considered a permanent effect. That took my action, and you're still standing. And then on top of that, from the imp blowing up, you take 2 points of damage, psychic. And the fact that you're still standing after that, yeah, she's going to turn around. And I'm going to get the hell out of here. And I will not bonus action to disengage. I will bonus action to dash. So I'm just going to try to run right past Sharena there. So that will give you a free opportunity attack if you wish to take.
Go.
Nice detail, J-Man. Well, the first attack is the one that matters, and it does connect. Oh boy, there it is. Don't even have to roll with disadvantage because I already got the natural one. You sliced her perfectly with that, with your knife as she ran by, and it didn't feel like you did that much damage, but you hit her at the perfect place in her spine that she just collapses into a heap on the ground, and she's got a very panicked look on her face. And we will pass
Nicely
it.
done.
What's that?
Nicely done.
Yeah. Ever since Katie got that first crit, every damage that's been done to her, there's a chance that it'll just drop her because she's already been so grievously wounded, no matter how many hit points she has left. For Sean, it looks like this guy here is missing an arm and a leg and a head, so he might need some healing if you want to go back down the ladder and give him a hand.
Oh, hell no. I'm going up the ladder.
Finally, I have made it!
Would have been funny if he got to the top of the ladder and slipped on the blood.
I'm gonna do a little end zone dance now that I've gotten up here.
Oh boy. Yep, that's enough to cause the mounting on the ladder to break free, and the ladder just timber
No!
Help! And Sapphire to end this round of initiative.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my movement to go 30 feet towards where the lead ran off. My bonus action to dash an additional 30 feet to where she left off. And hopefully I will be within range to use at least one of my attacks somehow. Okay, and then
And then she sees
I'm
the
gonna
pile
have-
on the floor.
I'm just gonna have some fun with this, and I'm just gonna take out the pistol and shoot the lead.
Bang, bang!
Alright, so now it looks like we're back here on the main continent map. And we do not have quite enough XP to go up to level 5. We're going to actually be at 4,900 XP for each character. So closing on level 5. We're definitely getting closer. And additionally, with it being the time that it is, take a 10-15 minute break here and get ready for the second half of the stream. And we do have a new character that's joined the group here as well, so if we want to do any role-playing during that break, of course, by all means, don't worry about talking over the BRB screen. That's totally cool. If you want to wait until I get back, because who knows if other people are taking a break at the same time, that's totally cool too. In either case, we'll catch you in about 10-15. Are you with us?
I'm going to say there's some conversations to be had about what just happened here.
Yes, indeed. Get it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, you're dumb now. You can't argue that well.
Exactly. I don't know what you're talking about.
Now, it didn't affect your memory, just you're smart.
Just your smart. Did you mean just your intelligence?
Yeah, his
Or
smart.
alternatively, you could have used smartness. That would have also been in the same lexical category. We'll also be right back. I am going to go brave the snowstorm that we have here and try to get my dog to leave the porch.
Oh boy.
Are back. Hello, hello, welcome back. What's up, everybody?
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Much more snow on the ground than I anticipated, but I made it.
Very nice.
Hope it's not as bad as it is in like Lake Tahoe, where they got like 50 feet of snow, basically.
Oh, dear God.
No, we're not expecting 50 feet. We are expecting a foot, but not 50 feet.
Yeah, not like in Texas, as Bill Engvall says, when they have an inch of snow, the whole state goes into frickin' wacko mode. Enough snow to make a footprint is heading to your area. We urge you to head to the store, steal food, hoard gas.
It's the same in North Carolina, too.
Oh, really?
Which is why I don't live there anymore.
So yeah, it sounds like we got some RP to handle here, and nobody has come to investigate what's happened here. I mean, apparently there's no library security, but I guess that's not entirely unusual.
Are the how long does it take for bodies to go away?
It's pretty short, like within like within like 3 to 4 rounds.
But all their stuff stays, right?
Like, is there anything cool we could steal off of them?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. All their stuff has been left behind here, and I've got a treasure deck here. Oh, this is interesting. Let's see how this goes.
But they're NPCs, so they're not actually people, so, you know, they don't disappear.
Yeah, exactly, and their stuff goes with them, because I'm going to need it later. Otherwise, I just got naked NPCs running all over the place, like, where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? Hey, you killed me! I'll kill you again, too. Yeah, I don't like that one, that method so much. It's cool to be able to roll off of the cards, but I would rather have the cards in my hand, and each of you roll a die 12, please.
Ben's even cheating on this.
12.
The D did not type.
Alright, 1, 3, 4, 1, and 6. Okay.
Well, there's a 12. I see a 12.
Yeah, I don't see that one. Yeah, it appears that they did not come with a whole bunch of good gear, but they do have a sizable amount of coin amongst all of them that is now conveniently in pouch form, just sitting on the floor there for you. In total, we are looking at 272, 372, 412, 512, 612, 682, 684, 704, 712 gold pieces.
Just like in the Diablo, their bodies exploded into piles of gold. And
Right. At least it's not like Sonic the Hedgehog, though, where you gotta like run and get it real quick before it just dissipates. And all the money's bouncing all over the place, like it falls off the cliff into the chasm and you die trying to get that last ring. Oh man, I hope my stream don't get freaking copyrighted again because I said a character from something that exists for somewhere, like on freaking Wednesday.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What happened?
It was like the most random thing too. We'll talk about it later because I don't want to get copyrighted again here. I mean, shoot, we pay like $150 annually for the music, so that's never a copyright issue. But then, like, all the other stuff, like, has never been a problem, and it was literally just a happenstantial thing. And I got an alert that there's copyright. stream right now to make sure it's still running. Okay, yeah, we're good. All right. So yeah, what's happening with the RP? Of course, their weapons are also present. Mauler did have a +1 mace, and strangely, Mauler's body does not dissipate like the others. His body and its pieces are still just laying around.
He's a monster.
It's gonna be like the end of the Iron Giant.
In
I believe
theory,
only one of us uses a mace, right?
Who would that be?
I thought Clanker had a mace.
I've got an axe, but I can use a mace. I'm a fighter. I can use anything.
No, I thought you were using a mace in the battle.
No, I have a battle axe.
He played a character named Mace.
Yeah.
Tell me why.
yeah, that wouldn't be confusing at all.
Meanwhile, Mauler's head is rolling back to his body.
Oh hell no! I kicked that shit away.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
there's nothing going on with his body. It's just laying there like any other dead body would.
As these bodies start to fade away, I kind of look around at all the severely injured people around me, myself included, and go, would anybody like to explain what the fuck just happened?
We got attacked.
Yes, why? You seem to have been the target of this attack, young Sadrike.
And he's definitely like one half of his head just looks distorted from what just happened inside of it.
I'm gonna go back down to Mauler while they're straightening this out.
Okay.
You know, gnome curiosity, and I'm just gonna check him out, do a Arcana check, and see if I can, find out anything about him, like he's animated dead or something.
Gotcha.
He went back down the ladder.
Yeah, he did.
It's gonna take all day to get back up.
Coming back up.
No.
Help.
Yeah, we should start. Hey, Glimble, come up here real quick. Oh, wait, never mind. You can go back down.
No, wait, Glimble? Okay, never mind.
It's karma 23 years after the fact for all the Bizzo shenanigans.
It's not. Yeah. Yeah.
Is the lead dead? Did she kill the lead?
Did I kill the lead?
Oh yeah, the lead died and her body dissipated.
Yeah, so I feel like Sadrike kind of owes me some fucking answers to why I just betrayed our own
No.
group.
Oh, you killed the lead. I didn't get to stomp on her fucking body.
Yeah, but I just risked a fuck ton to save your ass. So I would like some answers.
I don't know any answers anymore. I'm stupid.
It would appear you both know who these people were.
They belong to the same organization I apparently used to belong to.
Were you in the process of actually, like, being kicked out? Like, did you actually do something and I just betrayed them for nothing?
Not that I know of. The last thing I
'Cause
remember
I didn't
was
have an order to kill you.
I
I didn't have an
completed
order
my
to
mission
not
and
kill
then
the
was-
lead, so...
I completed my mission and then was betrayed by that bastard down there.
Okay. I mean, to be fair, I didn't have orders not to kill the lead, so I didn't break any orders killing her.
Assuming they're successful in their return, this will cause future problems, I assume.
I suppose I have a price on my head by this organization now.
Well, now I guess I do too.
I don't think, well, they don't know that you were involved, so we can keep it that way.
Best be
Well,
keeping it
assuming
that
that
way.
these people return, as often happens, they'll remember this, won't they?
Right. Yeah.
So yes, now all of us have, how you say, beef? I look back down at the hamburger guy with them.
Which reminds
They don't
Glimble.
know you guys though. They know how to get to us.
Glimble, I think I might have a nice present for you if you ever get back up this ladder.
I hate you.
I posted there in the chat since people were talking.
Well, I don't know if it is safe to stay in the city any longer, but we are all not really in much shape to do anything else but stay here and rest.
There's still 717 gold pieces or whatever to divvy up. I'll take it all if you guys ain't gonna try claim nothing.
I intend to be compensated for my efforts here.
If we split it equally amongst, there's 6 of us now, so
At which point I look over at Shireen's character. Yeah, who are you?
17.6.
I look at
I'm Brinley.
Sapphire. You know this one?
I can't say that I do.
No, I don't know anybody either. I was just up here researching something at the top and heard you guys fighting, so I came down to see if I could help.
Well, thank
Well,
you for the assistance.
Yes, we are glad you decided to pick that side instead of the other side.
I'm not interested in picking the bad side, and you clearly look like you need some help.
I mean, and either side looked like they needed help at any given moment, I would assume. You chose correctly, I shall say that. How about that?
I nod.
Most call me Clanker.
Nice to meet you, Clanker.
I am glad you were here to help us fight.
You're welcome.
Yeah, aside from the guy's +1 mace, he doesn't really have any gear to speak of. He has some pretty nasty clothing that he left behind.
That stuff needs to be burned.
I'll heft the mace onto my shoulder and climb back up the ladder.
I don't know if I would want to put fire through that experience. It's like the only time you see fire running away from something. Like, no, please don't make me do it. It'll taint me forever.
If that was indeed some sort of corpse or something of the like, we should probably destroy what remains of it.
Yes, and as you can see, it hasn't disappeared or dissolved or anything. Very unusual. It seems that this man had met his final death, and he animated after that. Very interesting.
Can they re-energize that magic?
Well, I don't. I'm not really a necromancer, so I couldn't say. But the fact that they were able to do it once, I don't see why they wouldn't be able to do it again. He'll be sans head to put it one way, but yes, I suppose they could.
Well, I'm pretty sure they can stitch his head back on like they did the other parts of his body.
Yes, we should destroy every part of it then. Meat grinder, or fire, acid, something like that.
So you cooked up the story and dropped the 6 of us into a meat grinder. What happened to you, Dylan? Used to be somebody I could trust.
How do we get like 18 references every week? It's amazing.
I am a human sampler, especially when it comes to Arnold.
Brilliant.
I look over at Sadrike. It's not a tumor.
Oh, it was.
I think it clearly is a tumor. It is
While
a
they're
tumor.
all talking about that hamburger body thing, whatever, I'm taking 300 gold pieces.
All right, scooping up piles and piles of gold. Do you have a extra dimensional storage, or are you just kind of toting that around with a little jingle jingle?
I'm gonna tote it around for some jingle because now
Cool.
I don't have to risk getting into another fight trying to buy more ammunition and arrows because I have 2 HP left and I ain't risking shit now.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, in Ucore City, arrows cost 301 gold each.
Part of me wants to say you're joking, but I feel like you're sadistic enough to be that would be true.
Yeah, the economy is that bad. It's like the hopefully yeah, I'm gonna ruin a little trade secret here from Famous Dave's. Their cornbread muffins, they cost like 4 cents to make, but they charge like $1.50 for us to buy them individually. So they've always been like the highest profit item on their menu. So the Ucore City arrows are the equivalent of those cornbread muffins. They cost like a copper to make, and they sell them for 300 gold.
Yeah,
That's capitalism, baby.
Yep.
No wonder they invented guns.
All right.
I was gonna say, like, I still got a pistol. I could find some new dope weapons to bring in.
Yeah, it was like 300 gold for an arrow. Fuck that. I'm gonna invent gunpowder.
I mean, fuck. I'm thinking of dropping the short bow because every time I fire with that, it's like natural ones, back to back to back to back. I can't make a goddamn shot with that. But I pick up a short sword, and all of a sudden,
That reminds me, of course, I mean, between Sean and I think we post like 50 memes a day in the Where All the Memes At channel, but I posted one for Katie last night that looks like it's like, yep, like 20 memes up last night at about 11:30. If you have a chance to see that, it's definitely reminded me of your luck with your characters.
Hey, Glimble, I got a book for you. I'm gonna give him that fucking spell book that I stole.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
It belongs to that bastard from the Isle of Sorcery.
Yes, this book is the property of Arcelius as you open it up. Or as you just look at it, because you wouldn't open it up probably.
Where did you get this? This belongs to a wizard that from the Isle of Sorcery that I may have had a couple of run-ins with in the past few days. I don't know if I should have this, just so I'm not, in case there's an investigation into his disappearance or murder. I'm going to stuff it into my bag. I'm going to stuff it into my backpack anyway because it's a spell book.
As Clanker's watching Glimble stammer this out, he kind of cocks his head and goes, I thought wizards were supposed to be really good with big words and stuff, but you're not.
Well, that's why I became that. I was never
not able to speak at all.
Yeah, I was more into the technical aspects of wizardry than the social aspects of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna scoop up some gold too.
I see.
After the conversation, everybody's like, all right, now let's divvy this out. There's like 2 gold left on the floor.
Yeah, I took about 200.
I am very perceptive. I see everything everybody's doing. Thank you for
Satrike's a
taking-
rogue too, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, of course the two rogues are gonna be the first to just, like, kind of sneak all this money away from everyone.
No. There wasn't 700 gold. There was 700 silver. That's why there. What we were doing was converting it into gold to make it easier to carry. That's why there's less coins on the floor. Deception.
I have a passive 15.
Well, you definitely see what Sadrike's up to.
No, Safiel's helping. She's, so
Yeah,
we got the
right.
advantage. We're taking
No,
all the
I'll
gold.
help. No, I'm in it with Sadrike now because I'm in deep shit now too, probably because word got back somehow. Because we can all communicate with each other without everybody else knowing. So I promise you, at least one person outside of those that attacked us knows. So now I'm on the shit list. So, like, fuck it, me and Sadrike are in it.
Because she's helping.
I just look at
she's
the two of them.
assisting.
I just look at the two of them and go, "Thank you for carrying the burden of our coins for us."
I'm gonna just, like, exchange a look with Sadrike and be like, yeah, our coins.
Indeed. As my eyes glow red for a moment.
Oh, the T800.
So, who were these gentlemen and this lady over here?
Since they're so forthcoming with the information they already told us, I'll tell you again. They're apparently part of the same organization these two are or were, and they might not be in there anymore considering they just murdered them. That we'll get back to that.
Self-defense. Self-defense. They attack first.
Oh dear. Oh.
I don't fucking care. But apparently they didn't like Sadrike. They all, obviously, as you saw during the fight, were very intent on ending his life. And I think you, I look over Safiel, just happened to be here for it.
I didn't have the same orders as the others did to apparently kill Sadrike. And I also didn't have orders to not kill the ones that were attacking us. So...
Well, you made the right decision.
yeah, we'll see.
Yes, it seems like you saved the lives of several of my compatriots. Thank you very much.
I'm just gonna, like, mumble to myself, like, oh, I should have just kept looking for my brother.
Now we should probably exit this library that is now a scene of murder and rest somewhere safer.
Don't you think we should wait for the authorities? I mean, sooner or later they're going to find out that we were involved, and we might as well get that out of the way.
We might as well get a head start. Like, we do not want to be here when authorities show up.
True.
Makes
Look around at the books. This was a nice library too. I enjoyed looking around in it. Oh well.
We spent
I mean, we've added to the decor. I think the bloodstains make an excellent addition to its decor.
Yes, 3 days, 3 wonderful, wonderful days.
Abdul just shakes his head. He seems very happy to be getting out of here.
We never even fucking got the long rest we stopped here to get.
3 days into a 7-day rest. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Just gonna look at Abdul and just mutter, Philistine.
So yeah, it's a big city. They gotta have a lot of good places to drink. A place we can kind of lay low for a while.
Certainly.
Certainly.
Yeah, I could use a drink.
Yeah. He scoops up a handful of coins. Probably gets like 15 or 20. My treat.
Oh, gracious. Thank you.
Nobody else has picked. Oh, Glimble has the mace. Never mind.
Yeah, definitely take that. That's a pretty cool thing. Plus 1 mace.
But there's like no other weapons, like all that was left from everyone else is just the coins.
Well, there were plenty of short swords and daggers left behind.
Nothing like special though. Nothing
Nah,
super cool. Okay, yeah, I've already got daggers and short swords, so fuck it. I don't need the extra weight when I just stole everyone else out of 300 gold pieces.
Yeah, and you're part of the same organization anyway, so it's like the same issued weapons.
No, yeah, but if we leave them here, if the organization comes to kind of clean up this mess, they then get their weapons back, and that could also be a problem.
Very true.
I would confer with Sajuke about this issue, but he has lost several intelligence points, and I'm not sure how much help he would be.
I think we should put all of the swords into the handy haversack. Point first. Stabby, stabby,
I
stabby.
think we should put Sajuke and Saphael were here in our enemy's blood.
This is what happens when you come after us.
Well, a short while
No, but you
later...
want to know what else happens? You lose intelligence points.
Better than being dead, because that was a definite possibility, and then we'd be possibly looking for a temple, or Ben be rolling up a new character.
Yeah, and yet somehow I think the loss of intelligence is going to fuck us over a little more.
So it's not long after this, we find ourselves at a nearby pub, a pretty low-key one in one of the back shadier neighborhoods where the guards don't visit as often. Drinks are not as expensive nor as tasty as you'll find elsewhere, but yeah. Abdul treats you to some beverages, a nice lunch, and of course everybody is just all kinds of bloody and wounded as they saunter into this place, so more than a few eyes turn in your direction like, what is this? And just as a reminder, our NPC elf, I believe Lila, yeah, she is still here in Eucor City if you have need of her services. She's not a permanent part of the group. She traveled for a few games, and now she's going to kind of be more, you'll be able to find her more often than not here in Eucor City, and then that's kind of going to be the case with the NPCs I play. They might stick with you for a few games, then they'll reveal a hidden trait like hers, how she has the fence ability, and then they'll be at a certain part on the map that you'll be able to travel to again and again if you have need of their services.
As we're sitting there, and they're all eating and drinking because I don't have to. I'll mention, now is probably a good time to divvy out all the gold we collected.
Oh man, I already spent that pile I picked up. You should have told me beforehand. As he tipped back another mug.
Well, that was for the group, so that counts as being divvied.
Here.
My expressionless Warforged face just kind of looking at the two of them.
Whisper, whisper.
Whisper, whisper, whisper.
Well, I just keep drinking like I ain't even hearing this conversation. I have no idea what Clanker is talking about.
If you expect me to continue to protect your lives, you will divvy the money now.
I'll dump out 100 gold coins on the table.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling very protected in the last fight. I mean, granted,
Yourself.
I did kind of rush ahead, but like,
Suit
granted,
yourself,
I
meatbag.
did fuck it up. How much, Sadrike? How much did you just give to him?
I dumped out 100 gold on the table.
Yeah, fuck it, I will too, because after tonight, rolls are gonna go downhill again.
Gotta play my 6 charisma somehow.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
also give him 100 gold piece.
Definitely a few eyes in the tavern kind of turn over at your table as a pile of gold materializes. Oh, what's going on over there?
Texas Hold'em, you want in? No, I'm not gonna.
So, Sean, roll me a. You know what? Let's go Glimble style. Roll me a D17. It's gotta be a weird die.
How do I do that?
Just type it into the chat log /r space 1 die 17. You can do it for any die that you want. Although if you make like a really huge die, it's gonna like pause for a few moments there. All right.
I mean, you could always pull a Ben and just do roll a 12.
Yeah.
And then just get the 12.
Hopefully nobody notices. I timed it so that it's right in the middle. So yeah, a 12, you do happen to notice that your new bard friend, who's, I assume, still sticking with the rest of you, or? I'm gonna guess yes. So, you notice that while you're all kind of talking and divvying out money, she's kind of sitting there looking through a book, only kind of halfway paying attention to what you all are talking about, and it's one of the books from the library.
Oh, what are you reading there? I'm gonna look over her shoulder without asking.
It appears to
If I
be
can.
it appears to be some kind of lore of the Syala Wood, which you've heard of that before. You think it's somewhere to the north, and it's where a different subrace of elves live.
Oh, what business do you have in the Ciala Wood?
And feel free to roll with that as you will, share, because we do have some basic background established for your character, just with the traits, flaws, bonds, and what have you. So, kind of play around with that and see if anything comes to mind.
Me and Ben are trying to do the same thing.
Okay, just give me a second here.
Sure.
5 piles. Bullshit.
Hey, what about me?
Oh yeah. No, I was counting you.
Oh, all right.
Oh shit! I forgot him.
There's
I
four.
just counted the fucking icons on the bottom of the screen. My bad.
Yeah, you gotta
I'm
remember
just gonna
everybody.
sit quietly at the table and take a drink of my ale.
Nah, that's Matheson.
No, there's 4 of us who didn't already get coin, so that's who's getting that divvied up.
So I get 80. That's decent haul.
Well, there was 400. Well, there was 400, so I divided the 400 between everybody.
He's not even listening anymore. He's scooping the coins into his satchel.
Oh, I thought you guys only gave us 200.
I was just looking at that.
Gotcha. So yeah, looks like your response was silence there, Sean, if I understood correctly. She just kind of took a drink from her glass and continued reading.
I'm just going to walk away. I'm just going to shrug, walk away.
All right.
And it makes sense for Abdul to only get 80 since he spent money on this. So everybody else would get me, Glimble, and Brindley will get 100 gold.
Yeah, it works for me, because I spent the 15.
Is what's her name? Was it Lila?
Uh-huh.
Is she here with us?
She is not. She's in the city and can easily be found if you need her. Easily being, I guess, a relative term. But she's no longer part of the active group. Now Abdul is kind of taking that NPC role.
Okay.
We can probably get Lila to sell that mace if we don't want to keep it. Unless, I look at the gnome, you wish to take up the art of bashing people in the face.
Oh, I'm very good with the arcane arts, not with the martial ones. Thank you very much, though.
Abdul gets up and he goes to the bar to talk to the keep there for a bit.
But yeah, I'm not keeping that mace if anyone wants it.
A one-legged, one-armed guy missing a head hops into the bar and raises his free arm in acknowledgement of who wants the mace.
What?
Just kidding. How? I know we talked about destroying the body, but did we just leave the library? Because we didn't actually destroy it.
We probably should have destroyed it on the way here.
Yeah, I know we talked about it. Well, we just kind of drug the corpse through the streets of the capital city and just burned pieces of it and threw the rest of it in the meat grinder.
I'm pretty sure when everyone else was talking about that, me and Patrick were picking up the money. So I don't think we were a part of that discussion.
Yeah, I know there was a lot going on at once, and I think that detail kind of got overlooked.
Yeah, we were talking about it, and they were getting the money, and then they were like, we need to go before the cops come.
Right,
So I was like, okay, let's go then.
All
so
right.
I don't think he got destroyed.
All right. Well, he doesn't come in looking for his mace, at least. Abdul returns a short time later, and he says, I found us a decent lodging. It's going to be tight quarters. We're all going to be inside of one small room, but it should give us a good opportunity to lay low for the next 7 days or so.
Acceptable.
Yeah, the barkeep said he'd be willing to rent out his cellar to us.
I do not sleep. I do not care.
Oh, good, because I already paid for it, so, I guess, I'm gonna go get some shut-eye, because, yeah, I don't know where half of this, he's looking down at all his wounds, came from. And, yeah, I'm gonna sleep it off for the rest of the evening, so, catch you later. So now we're kind of at a crossroads here. We definitely need to get our 7 days long rest. We're also still incomplete on our task for coming here, which was to explore the library and to try to find out more about the giant centipedes and or the Hairi. Neither of which we really gleaned a lot of information about during the 3 days that we were there. So with that being the case, how do we want to kind of proceed with this? We want to try to just get the long rest out of the way and then try to go back on the task? Do we want to try to half and half it, venture out into the city, and light activity at the risk that we get ambushed against somewhere? What are y'all thinking?
I mean, I think we should definitely just get the long rest out of the way so that way we can make sure we fucking get it this time.
I agree.
I will definitely not be using my normal form while I walk around the city. I am changing forms so that I am not recognized.
Well, there's one plus additional to what happened, because you're pretty sure the way they were always able to track you was that thing inside your head, which is, you think it's gone. I mean, you felt it blow up, so unless somehow it, like, fucking multiplied into 1,000 tiny little imps that are now circling their way through your bloodstream. Hold on, I gotta type up some notes here real quick. Circulating bloodstream damage.
I could use some nanites. That's kind of cool.
Dice damage. So yeah, I mean, you're kind of like, I mean, definitely always used to kind of changing your shape as a means of staying disguised, but that kind of occurs to you even in your somewhat feeble-minded state. Like, hey, I might actually be free of these fuckers for the first time.
Well, they know. They also have my description now, so that's just a secondary precaution.
Yeah, exactly.
During the time we're going to be resting, do we want to have? Are we going to try and sell that mace?
Yeah, because I want to see if Lila can pick up something for me too, if I can afford it.
Okay, so yeah, we can reach out to her to have her see if she can sell that, or possibly exchange it for something.
Okay. Is that we're going to try to do that before we get the 7 days, or are we going to try to do that at the same time or after?
I'd say during the 7 days, because we can just have her do that while we're resting, kind of.
Right.
During this long rest, I would also like to use my poisoner's kit to make some potions, because I think some healing potions would be helpful going forward.
Absolutely.
Poisoner's kit to make a healing potion? I don't want to drink that healing potion.
I mean...
Anybody got an herbalism kit?
Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie. I literally read it as potions. Like, I don't know what kind of dyslexic error I just had.
Poison potions. I never heard of a poison pork chop.
Well, you know how the KGB had the cyanide pills? I think that would be my equipment.
Yeah, exactly. Next time you get into a fight with the assassins, you just kind of go up to one of them while they're wounded. Here, this'll bring you back on your feet. Psych!
Yeah, no. We'll make some poisons for sure. Definitely, because, I need to poison my weapons before I start stabbing these people.
Let's see how that works. I don't know if anybody's ever actually, gotten too deep into that. Poisoner's kit. Here we go.
I mean, I know I've never gotten deep into it at all, ever. I've never, ever used it, no matter if I had it or not.
I have one too, so we can work on that.
Let's see.
Bonding between traders of the full structures.
It's all pretty pretty open here. There's no set rules on how to create. It just tells you that you get advantage on creating, and then it has a list of the types of poisons. Of course, the more expensive ones are going to cost more for the base ingredients to create.
I think there's more in the Xanathar's book. For doing creation stuff.
Let's see.
It might just be magic items I'm thinking of.
It could be. I'm just checking the compendium here, and I just typed in poison. Xanathar's Guide, I have... Oh, here we go. Tool proficiencies. Poisoner's Kit. And... Okay. Favored resource for thieves, assassins, others who engage in skullduggery. It allows you to apply poisons and create them from various materials. Your knowledge of poisons also helps you treat them. A poisoner's kit includes glass vials, mortar and pestle, chemicals, and a glass stirring rod. Let's see. Okay, and it looks like it contains other rules on how your poisoner's kit proficiency can lend itself to history, investigation, medicine, nature, survival, handle poison, how to spot a poisoned object, how to determine the effects of a poison. Nothing much beyond that, at least in that section. Yeah, nothing that I'm really seeing here, so I think we'll just kind of go with something loose for the time being. It would depend largely on how much raw material you want to invest. So how much gold do you want to put into creating a poison? The minimum would be... I'm thinking 75 gold, the maximum up to 1,000. Depending on what kind of poison you want to craft.
You want to put in 75? I'll put in 75.
Yeah, sounds good.
And then I'll assist her with her, in helping make the poisons.
Okay. Well, we're going to be able to craft a single dose of one of two types of poison here. Your choice. We can either go for Assassin's Blood, which is ingested, or Truth Serum.
It is Truth Serum.
Which is also ingested. And the basic effects: Assassin's Blood, a creature subjected to this poison must make a DC 10 con save. On a failed save, it takes a die 12 poison damage and is poisoned for 24 hours. On a successful save, the creature takes half and is not poisoned.
DC 10? Oh my god.
Truth Serum ingested, a creature subjected to this poison must succeed on a DC 11 con save or become poisoned for 1 hour. The poisoned creature can't knowingly speak a lie as if under the effect of a Zone of Truth spell. So I guess it's a matter of...
Well, do we want to try to put a little more money into it then? Because those are some low savings that I feel
DC
like...
10? Oh my god, a fucking bug would survive that.
Yeah, poisons typically don't have the highest DCs. I mean, even the purple worm poison, which is like the best one on the list, it's a DC 19, and that's the one that's going to cost you 1,000 to make a single vial, and it's going to be a very high DC difficulty as well. Carrion Crawler Mucus.
Yeah, I don't think we can afford any poisons at this point in time.
You could each put in 100 for, let's see.
So I have quite a bit of gold I could, in theory, put into this. But I'm not trying to blow all my gold on this per se.
Yeah, the carrion crawler mucus is a contact poison that can paralyze the opponent, and it's a DC 13 con save. That's going to cost 100 gold per dose in raw materials. So you've already got that invested right now. You just don't necessarily have enough for 2 doses.
You probably want to save some money for some healing potions.
Right.
Oh, also, I'm gonna, when we take the mace to Lila, I want to see if she can't procure and how much it would cost for a hat of disguise.
If only she knew what you were, she'd be like, why?
Well, no, the hat changes my clothing. My changing only changes myself.
Yeah.
Like some of that, trick clothing where you can like just quickly switch it inside out and it looks different.
Let's see. Okay. Well, the thing with Lila is because of your predicament and because of your good relations with her at this point, she will actually come to you, so you don't even have to risk going out into the streets. So that is one additional benefit right there. We can come back to the poison later on if we want to actually get into that, because there are a few other varieties, but we're probably looking at anywhere between like a DC 10 and 14 if we're being moderate with our gold.
Well, 14 is definitely better than 10.
For sure. Just depends on what the effects are. It might be a higher DC, but the effect is like, yeah, when are we ever going to want something like that?
Right.
Now, as far as the mace goes, she is willing to pay 1,100 for it. And as far as the hat of disguise goes, she actually has one already in her inventory that she will let go for 300.
I missed what you said about the mace.
You'll give us 1,100 for it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Does she have any bags of holding or anything like that?
She does. She has numerous bags of holding. She sells those for 250 each.
Alright, so if we sell the mace, each person will get 183 gold.
Sounds good.
So we are selling the mace.
I don't think nobody wants to use it.
Looks like we lost Sean from the game.
And how much does each person get if we sell it?
180.
I'm still here.
No, you're in Discord, but it looks like you're not in Roll20, at least on my side. Oh, there you are. Andy's back.
I went to another tab in my browser.
I'll
I guess.
definitely put 250 towards the bag of holding for myself.
250,
Cool.
get yourself a bag. Gotcha.
I want to ask Lila if she can find somewhere any sort of rapier, or longsword, or short sword that has any kind of special attributes.
Let's see what I can find for you. Ah, the Holy Avenger Rapier. Yes, of course. Oh, that's just cruel. I'll give her a vicious rapier. When you roll a 20 with this magic weapon, they take extra damage. She's like, yeah, fuck off, like I ever roll a natural 20.
I mean, that's true. I don't think I have ever rolled a natural 20 except like on dexterity checks somehow.
Yeah, and one time on initiative, and then I think you got it once on an insight check.
I never get it on a weapons attack, so like don't even worry about it.
Yeah. Roll a persuasion check. Okay. Try that.
How many bags of holding does she have?
She doesn't have them out on display, but she does say that she has several. How many do you need?
They're also interested in potions or other items of healing, and I'm always on the lookout for better armor.
And I should also probably invest in a bag of holding.
Alright, yeah,
I
purchase
am
any...
literally in love with Lila. I am in love with her. That is my new wife.
She is down for that. So yeah, $250 a piece for any bags of holding. Standard potions of healing. She has... She has 9 of them currently, and she'll sell them for 20 gold pieces each.
I suggest we grab all of those up.
Whoa! She also has 25 potions of greater healing that she's willing to sell for 50 gold pieces each.
I just dragged the bag of holding onto the character sheet, right? Like, I'm trying to remember how to use technology here, man.
Yep.
It has been, oof, what a rough day for tech for me.
I'll buy one of the greater healings.
Okay. And then the rapier, she already dragged onto your character sheet there.
And greater's the 4x4?
Correct. She does not have any superior or supreme at this point, unfortunately. So yeah, very good relations with her during those games we spent together, and her prices are about as good as they can possibly be. If you try to get a potion of healing elsewhere, it's probably going to be anywhere between 50 and 100. But she's people who knows people, and she saves a lot of stuff. Sometimes her potions might be a little past their best buy date, but you can't beat the prices. Oh, this potion's gone flat! Yeah, well, it still heals 2d4 plus 2.
You said she does have healing potions. How many did she have? And did Clanker just take them all? Or someone?
She has 9 of the regular potions of healing for 20 gold pieces each, and then she has 25 greater healing potions for 50 gold pieces each.
I bought 5 of the greater healing ones.
Okay. And then Sean bought one as well, so 19 greater remain, and still 9 standard, which would cost 180 gold to get all 9 of the standard ones. And if you're going to take all 9 of them, she'll give them to you for 150. Do we have a deal?
I mean, I don't have 150 gold pieces, but if everyone wants to, like, pitch in 150 to get the rest of them, and then we will kind of communism it. There's an actual word for that, and I don't know it anymore.
Let's socialize these potions.
Yeah, let's socialize medicine it. No, there was a word. There was a legitimate word in my head that I was going to use, and then it was gone in an instant.
Dope.
Yeah. I haven't, like, this is the most English I've spoken all day, and I don't know if I'm doing it right.
Yeah, I'm about out because I've been speaking a lot throughout the entire day, both writing and speaking. So I'm definitely looking forward to shutting the F up for a while here after this is over.
No, I've been signing and doing Spanish all day. So. But yeah, I'll make that proposal that, like, you know, she's gonna sell the rest of that for $150 instead of the $180 it would take to purchase all 9 of those or whatever.
If I had any money to give you, I would.
Well, we're gonna need the potions, so I mean, I'm willing to throw in the $150 to get the 9 regular ones, and then we just put that in the community stash, or we divvy them out. I guess 4 of us get 2 and 1 of us gets 1.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Yeah, I just got this extra 180 something gold for that mace. I got no problem with that.
All right.
I'll take the 1 potion. Everybody else take 2.
All right.
Make sure this guy's alignment is in line with this. Chaotic evil. Excellent. Yes, he would definitely do that. So, what was it?
How much would she give me for this golden leer?
1 second. How much was the split from the mace? What was it? 185 each?
183.
83. So he just spent 150. So he has 33. So he's got 213 gold. And then make sure everybody adds 2 potions of healing to your sheet. Oh, geez, and he still has a few more from before.
Well, that would be 2 to each of us would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, plus 1 for him.
Oh, that's right, that's right. And I'm making the same mistake now. So yeah, he's taking 1, and then there's still 8 to divide among the 5 of you.
I will let the other 4 take 2 of each of those since I already bought 5 graders.
Cool. And then there's...
In the compendium, there's 2 things that says potion of healing or whatever. Are they both the same thing? Because it says it's the greater potion and then 2 potion.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's the same.
Yeah, I think they are. They're just from 2 different books. One's the PHB.
I think one of them, if you click on it, like normally, it will open up a thing like for potions of healing in general, like it has like the list of them, and one is for just a potion of healing. You have to figure out which one's which.
All right. Any other bartering that we're trying to accomplish here?
The golden leer?
Oh, what is that?
I'm not sure. I pickpocketed it from something.
Oh, that's right, and I still have the card for that. Just gotta reference it. Not that one. Nope. Nope. Ah, this item has been missing for some time. It belongs in a museum. Where did you come across it?
Somewhere along our travels.
Well, how much would you be willing to let it go for?
Is there an appraise skill? that I could have used on it?
I would use investigation. Unless you have the appraiser's kit, which I think would just give you advantage on the same skill.
Oh, great. Fucking intelligence skill.
Ah!
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing's worthless. I'll give you 10 gold to take it off my hands.
Could I do an investigation as well for this and help him out?
Yeah, we're all here in the same area.
Oh, jeez. Damn. There's your natural 20.
I think Katie's having a heart attack.
Right?
Man, let's hope not. I ain't seen my cardiologist in like 4 years, and I'm supposed to go every 6 months, so.
Well, this is not a magical instrument, but it is one with some historical significance. And while you're not familiar with the entire history behind the item, you do recognize some of the engravings upon it. And you're pretty sure that it is one of the instruments of the de Bren's line, which that's like a famous lineage of bards, of whom the great-grandson Marcel is currently like a world-renowned bard traveling the countryside at this point in time. And this particular lyre you feel would fetch at least 5,000.
I mean, I'm going to tell Sajike everything that I know about this. We are in this together now, Sajike.
Now Ben's having the heart attack. 5,000.
Right? Shit.
You don't get treasure very often in my campaigns, so when you do, it's usually pretty substantial.
Yeah, I'm gonna start with that.
Roll a persuasion check.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll one too. Help my boy out. Fuck. Or maybe not help my boy out. My bad.
You know who should be? The freaking bard.
She's still reading.
I know, right? She's not even.
Won't tell anybody. Terribly mysterious. Well, it is worth quite a bit, and in the right situation would certainly fetch that kind of coin. It is something that I might sit on for quite some time before I find the right buyer. Let's say 3,800.
What is this, fucking Pawn Stars?
Exactly. You watch all kinds of shit, you just get inspiration for your games in the most unlikely of places. Just wait till you go into the restaurant where Gordon Ramsay's screaming at everybody. It's raw!
Could you throw in some of those greater healing potions that we probably will need?
I'll throw in 9 of them.
Deal.
Very well. So 9 potions of greater healing to divide amongst your group here. I think.
Huh?
I think I will take one of those for Abdul, and then otherwise whatever you all want to do with those, and then.
Who said it was a party thing? That was my golden lyre.
Hey, he grabs one. He grabs one.
I'm kind of
don't
claiming a little bit of it too.
I'm out. No. I was cutting you in. That's for sure. So I will
I'm pretty sure
definitely.
this is between me and Cedric. I don't think the others were in on this.
Right? Nobody helped. I didn't get no assist. Now I'm gonna give everybody a greater healing potion,
All right.
and then I will give Saphiel 2 of them.
All right.
Trust me,
That's
you do
9.
not want my help in social matters.
Wait, so that was 9. 6 to everybody. Just 3 left. 2. 7. So I get 3. Everybody gets 1. Saphiel gets 2.
And we're gonna split that money too, right?
What are we getting?
I gave you a greater healing potion.
Thank you, Cedric. Eh?
And
Anything?
then I will give Saphiel 800 gold pieces.
And anything further that we wish to do as far as conducting business with Lila or otherwise in the city before trying to get our 7 days?
I mean, I'm not trying to push it because the second I go somewhere, I am gonna start shit.
Oh, Saphiel, did you buy that rapier? Or whatever weapon that it was that you were asking her about?
Lila gifted it to me because that is my new
okay.
wife.
Oh, okay.
I think we might be married now in some cultures. I don't remember a lot from my anthropology class last semester. However, I think we
Yes.
might be married in certain cultures now.
Yes, this rapier is a dowry.
And to me, you know what? That means I am worth more than 3 goats, which is better than half of the countries in the world. Ah.
2 goats, 1 sheep, and a chicken.
Okay, I'm worth at least 2 chickens. Let's be real.
I don't know. Have you seen the price of eggs?
Right?
Hey, it just dropped where I am. It was $5 a dozen. Now it's 3. So I'm like, shit, I can buy eggs again.
Damn, it's fucking 6 or 7 here.
Oh, I live in farm country, New York. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm right in the middle of city.
I think gas is still outrageous here, isn't it?
Well, you're telling me. It's $4.50 in some places. I still try to find it for $3.80 if I can, but it requires some searching.
$3.39 over here in New York. I think it's 2 something down where my mom's at.
Wow.
So I can't wait to fill up when I go to my mom's next week, but hate filling up on the way down and the way back up.
Well, we are hitting near the end of our game for tonight, so I'm gonna try to see what our long rest looks like here. Okay. Decent. Couple bad days there towards the end, but nothing to do with anybody trying to locate you or hunt you down. There is word around the city that the investigation over what happened in the Grand Library is underway, and anybody with information should come forward. There is a reward, so make of that what you will, and possibly interact with that next week. But the bad days are mostly due to weather. It actually gets very cold once again at this time, and because you're living in the cellar, it's even colder, and there's some leaks in there as well. So there's a couple days there where some of you are just feeling a little under the weather, and the Warforged is probably looking around like, well, lucky me.
Ah, you're uncomfortable.
But finally, at long last, you achieve your first long rest. 6 games to achieve a 7-day rest. And you should be able to just click that long rest button to restore all of your abilities. And after you have done that...
Oh, thank God.
Finally, spells! Okay, we got that. Yes, yes, yes. Close this out with... Yes, now everybody can advance their XP tally to 6,500. It is a very valuable long rest that you have achieved, and worthy of a milestone considering it was interrupted and under different circumstances, especially if I hadn't rolled so poorly there against Katie when she was flanked by 3 of them. Things could have gone much differently. I actually had I had plans of capturing the entire group because of the state that the session began. I was just like, all right, well, yeah, things might be getting tense here, and people might start getting knocked out and captured. So, how do we resolve after that scene? And thankfully, I didn't go too far into building the next map where you would have been taken, because I didn't think it was too possible. But you never know, especially with the way those dice looked.
Fortunately, today Katie's dice did show up.
Yeah, very true.
I am floored. I think the J-Man was giving me one today. I think he was like, you've had a rough 10 days, girl. Here you go.
Yeah, and Sharena showed up at the perfect time to flank the lead and trigger her unique ability, which was a pretty cool little double turn there to get a sneak attack on her, and then ultimately sever one of her spinal cords there that just caused the instant paralysis, and then Katie comes over and blasts her in the head.
I mean, my southerner came out a little bit here. It's all right. And then, so are we at level 5 now? We get to do stuff?
Yep, everybody's level 5. If you want to go about that right now, that's cool. Otherwise, we got an entire week. If you want to look at your options and consider that, that's entirely cool as well. I'm not sure why, but my video is not working tonight. My camera's not working. So, yeah, I think we'll just end the stream from the live portion right here rather than going to the other screen until it's time. So, yeah, just get your impressions of tonight's session. If you care to share, I always am interested to hear what people think of the session that we just played before we close it out.
I enjoyed it, and I'm glad I got to do a little bit of investigation on.
Nobody speak at once, guys.
Oh, Sean was talking. Did you not hear him?
I did not.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no. No.
Yeah, you might need to disconnect, jump back in like the other day there, J-Man. Weird.
I gave him the antidote to the poison, and I can never give it to him again. No.
I'm just so excited the dice didn't fuck me over this week.
For real.
I'm just so excited about this. And I got to betray the betrayed and betray. I was like a triple agent up in this bitch this week.
Very interesting for sure. That I wasn't sure where you were going with that, so I was very eager
Me neither.
to see.
I think she was flipping a coin the whole time.
Oh, man. Well, I know we had a bit of a quiet start there for Sharena, still kind of learning the character, feeling her way through the campaign, but that book is definitely a indication of things to come, so we definitely should pull on that thread a little bit more. It is one of the clues that we have, although we do still potentially have access to the Grand Library. I mean, we're still here in the city. We're now at the other side of a long rest. So going back in there and trying take two may not be out of the question.
Yeah, because no one, like, knows or even suspects it was us, right? Like, right now, we are in the clear about all that bloodshed that happened in their library.
Yeah, I mean, they don't know exactly who was responsible because it's a large facility and a lot of people are in there at all times. And some people reported seeing the battle from floors up or floors below, but none of the reports were quite clear. Fantastic work tonight, all. Had a great time gaming with you as always. We will probably be back on next Friday. It's a little uncertain at this point, but we'll definitely keep you in contact with you throughout the week. Of course, let you know how it's going. We do have the open table D&D Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday coming up here, just on the other side of this weekend. So we'll see what's going on as far as next Friday is concerned.
I know I won't be here next Friday.
Gotcha, okay. And then as far as upcoming before Monday, if you are here in our private Discord channel, there's something a little different coming up this Sunday morning that may appeal to certain members of the community here. So definitely worth checking out. We're going to have some fun with it starting bright and early Sunday morning. And after that, we will catch you for some more open table D&D on Monday. Until next time, friends, have a great weekend. Are you with us?
Good night, everybody.
Yes, good night. Thank you for the game.
Good night, all.
Farewell.